Two Wants to Know is live at the Empty Bowls event at Second Harvest Food Bank. And what's happening right now? Folks, they're driving up. That's right. And they're getting one of these bags. This is the 23rd year that they've done the Empty Bowls. And it's really to feed you dinner after you make a donation and to remind you that there's a lot of people in this area that have an empty bowl that they need to fill. They're trying to raise $170,000 today between the donations here and the stuff online. Let me give you a look at some of the stats. Second Harvest Food Bank covers everyone in our viewing area and beyond, from Boone to Burlington, all places in between. The food bank distributes food to pantries and agencies in all of these counties with 500 partner programs. The reach, I got to tell you, is extensive, and it really needs to be. These stats, really hard to wrap your mind around. 1 in 7 people in the Northwest North Carolina area is food insecure, which means that they don't have the means to eat a balanced meal, and that includes 1 in 5 children. And just like any kind of event, not one person can do it on their own. This is like a together event, right? You have the people who made the soup to give out, you have the people who donated, you have all of these great volunteers from Second Harvest Food Bank who are here to make this all happen. And of course, you have those great bowls. You have these bowls from the Sawtooth Center. I want to give you a look at how they're made with love.
It takes a while for the clay to take shape, but with the right technique and touch, a lump of clay turns into a workable object.
I will first be thinking about what is the piece, what is the bowl going to serve. For example, if this piece is going to serve cereal in the morning or is to serve soup in the evening. With that purpose in mind, I will get a better sense of design, and I would know what shapes I would want to create and what color I am going to apply onto the piece.
Local artists at the Sawtooth Center are encouraged to make bowls for the Second Harvest Empty Bowls event. It's a partnership that spanned 20 years.
There's many ways that folks can support those in need, those who are food insecure, whether that's supporting the event or, of course, coming to Sawtooth and helping create one of those bowls.
Each bowl takes about 2 weeks from start to finish,
Which includes creating a piece, drying, glazing, and firings.
The finished products, these pieces of arts, they show the beauty of how people from all walks of life can work together to make the community better.
We offer 4 sessions a year. We do beginning ceramics classes. We also do intro courses for 9 other mediums in the visual arts. So folks who are interested, who want to be a part of that and want to know that a bowl that they created with their hands is helping support folks in our community, they can come and join that here.
This time next year, you could have a bowl that you made to be given out. What I think is really cool is that whether you have time or money or skill or resources, there is a way for you to volunteer. So that's why I want to bring in Eric Apt. He's the CEO of Second Harvest Food Bank. There's so many ways to help.
That's exactly right. You know, we need volunteers literally 5 days a week and even on some weekends to help make sure we get food out, that we sort food, that we prepare our community meals that are going to seniors and kids. So many ways to get involved, volunteering, of course, donating. You know, it's about getting involved.
All right, speaking of donating, there's a virtual food drive going on. How does that work?
That's exactly right. You know, we have a match going on right now that up to $12,500 will be matched, and folks just need to go to our website at Second Harvest NWNC, the Give Now button, and it's a way to make sure your neighbors are able to put food on the table.
All right, well, let's get a big picture view right now of the need of the network across the country. There are some stats just from the month of March.
That's exactly right. Well, we saw 21,000 more people this March than we did last March. And so that's kids, seniors, and that's right here in the 18 counties of Northwest North Carolina. And we're seeing those kind of increases comparing month over month each year. Throughout the year. It's just a tough time for a lot of families. And again, this is a great way to help make a real difference. Giving or volunteering, again, people can really help out families in need.
Okay, so that's those numbers that you gave out. They said that that's the size as if you put every single person in Clemens who needed
It's
to
amazing.
eat.
I mean, all of us can relate to it because everybody is trying to figure it out. But with families who are struggling, you know, you have your rent bill, you have your utility bill, but you don't get a food bill. So that's what's left over. And right now, there's too many families that are struggling to find that extra money to be able to, it's not even extra money, to be able to put food on the table. But that's why we're here.
Okay, and so the virtual food drive, you know, if you give $1, they're matching the dollar right now.
Exactly.
Okay, and $1 for you guys stretches a little farther than when we go to the grocery store with $1.
That's exactly because of the donations we receive and ways that we can creatively purchase food. For every $1 we receive, we can provide up to 7 meals.
Okay, all right. So what we're going to do coming up in the next segment is we're going to talk about something that we can all relate to, which is going grocery shopping, because we all have to do it, right? How do we do it on a budget and eat healthy? A dietitian is going to tell us how. Coming up next.